Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
I don't have a fucking clue.
Them Gibeonites.
Yeah.
They were all tricksy and they were like...
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We got moldy bread. We totally came from afar. Don't kill us,
And I don't
please.
blame them at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
And then Joshua was like, yeah, okay, cool. We won't kill you. And then
they were cool. They were like, they were making fun of them. They're like, they were like dissing them. They're like, you guys are going to be lumberjacks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they were like, but we won't kill you though.
Right, I know.
Cool.
I think the last laugh is on the Gibeonites. You know, they're like...
No, they didn't die.
I meant they had the last laugh. That's what I meant.
Oh, so the last laugh was on
that's what I meant.
The Israelites.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You said that poorly.
Yeah, I said that poorly.
So, then Joshua was like, wait, my broskies, you're from right here. And they were like, whatevs.
Yeah.
We just don't want to die is all.
Right.
And then Joshua was like,
right.
But he already promised because he was dumb. Ha ha.
Yep.
And that's what happened.
Okay. What are we going over today?
Joshua chapter 10.
All right. Let's go read this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Joshua chapter 10.
All right.
The defeat of the Amorites.
Oh, man.
And I know the Amorites were fucking giants.
I mean, that's what I thought.
They were.
Yeah.
Them giants are going down.
The Amorites are going down at the very least.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, they were giants.
Okay.
They're going down.
Somebody's going down.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Adonai-Zedek, king of Jerusalem.
Okay.
Okay. Heard that Joshua had captured and completely destroyed Ai and killed its king. Remember he had put him up on a pole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as he had destroyed the town of Jericho. Well, not just as he had destroyed the town of Jericho.
Right.
I mean, that's doing a big stretch of the word just.
Yeah.
And killed its king. Yeah, well, okay. He also learned that the Gibeonites had made peace. Boy, this is some rewriting, just like the next chapter over.
Right.
Made peace with Israel and were now their allies. Allies.
More like slaves.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I got a question here because in the last chapter also, they were saying that everybody teamed up and they're like all going to go against the Israelites. Because they're like, no, fuck this. We're forming an alliance.
Yeah.
Where's the alliance? They're just fighting the Amorites?
The Amorites.
Yeah, it's like, where's this alliance at?
I really don't know, but I'm dying over the rephrasing of this.
Right.
Yeah, they were totally allies. They were pals. I know that all my pals, I tell them, bring me some wood, bitch.
Right.
And that's what all my allies do. They happily bring me wood and water.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He and his people became very afraid when they heard all this because Gibeon was a large town. But it wasn't a large town.
Not
12,000 people is
right. Not compared to what the Israelites were bringing.
Yeah, that's not a large town. 12,000 people was the entire population. That's the husbands, the wives, the children, the servants, the slaves.
I mean, it's bigger than the town we live in.
Okay, but they're saying it's a large town. As large as the royal cities and larger than A.
Got it.
I don't know about all that.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm just saying poorly phrased.
Yeah.
And the Gibeonite men were strong warriors. I mean, I guess.
I mean, they had 30,000 people running from them.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right.
So King Adonai-Zedek of Jerusalem sent messengers to several other kings. Hoham of Hebron.
Wow, that's a tongue twister.
Right? Piram of Jarmuth, Japhiah of Lachish, and Debir of Eglon.
Okay.
Come and help me destroy Gibeon.
Gibeon? What?
What? He urged them, for they have made peace with Joshua and the people of Israel.
What?
Why would you be mad at Gibeon?
Why would you be wasting your time fighting another tribe that's not, like, what?
No, y'all ought to be ganging up on the Israelites.
Right, yeah.
Not the Gibeonites who did it the smart way.
Right, yeah.
You know what the Gibeonites did? They just didn't want to die.
Right.
That's all. Their great sin here was that they just didn't want to die.
Right.
So, these 5 Amorite kings that are very difficult to pronounce combined their armies for a united attack. So, they're going to go against the Gibeonites.
And they're going to go on the offense, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least against the Gibeonites.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for the Gibeonites.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, they're just trying to live their best life.
Right.
They moved all their troops into place and attacked Gibeon.
Okay.
Wow. The men of Gibeon quickly sent messengers to Joshua at his camp in Gilgal. What do you mean sent messengers? You're there.
Well, apparently not. No.
Yeah, but I thought that they were there, like carrying their water and being lumberjacks for them.
Apparently not yet. They still gotta get that figured out.
The ink was still wet on all the contracts?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, the Israelites haven't even settled into their places yet, so.
So they're all crying and whatnot, and they're like, "Don't abandon your servants now," they pleaded. "Come at once, save us, help us, for all the Amorite kings who live in the hill country have joined forces to attack us."
Okay.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen.
I mean, there was no, like, obligation to protect them.
It's kind of like the Gibeonites were like the Ukraine, and they were like, "We'd really like to join NATO." And NATO, the Israelites is like, "Well, no, but you can be our servants, and we won't fight your war for you, but we'll like give you lots of money and weaponry and training."
Right. We'll hardcore not kill you.
Yeah. We will actively not kill you.
Right.
But nope, they're going to go in. So
Okay.
Joshua and his entire army, including his best warriors, left Gilgal and set out for Gibeon. So in this
Wow.
case, they were better than NATO.
I see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Not that I'm like saying NATO should totally go to war against Russia. I understand the implications of World War III.
Right.
It's all very complex.
Yes.
And I was just simplifying it as the Bible does.
Sure.
But it was still a good analogy, I thought.
Right. And let's not lose track here. The Israelites are still conquering people's land that were already there.
Yeah, just cause.
Right.
They were like, "I want this land now, give it."
Yeah.
Give it. Yeah, I did. Do not be afraid of them, the Lord said to Joshua, for I have given you victory over them. Have you?
Well, yeah, of course.
Maybe you're about to. I don't think you have already given us victory.
Right. We still got to go there and, do the victory thing.
Yeah, you're using past tense of a thing that has not yet occurred, you omnipotent fuck. Not a single one of them will be able to stand up to you.
Not a single one.
Not a single one.
Wow.
Not even one guy. Not even one.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Joshua traveled all night from Gilgal. Oh, he took this very seriously.
Apparently.
Wow. He traveled all night from Gilgal and took the Amorite armies by surprise. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Are you surprised?
I'm surprised. Yeah.
He took us by surprise.
Right. That was a quick reaction.
Yeah. He was like, these are my boys now.
Right. Apparently.
And enthusiastically, like last chapter, he was like, okay.
Right.
And now he's like, no, excuse you. The Lord threw them into a panic, not the Israelites. He threw the Amorites and et cetera into a panic.
Okay.
And the Israelites slaughtered. That's the word, slaughtered.
They like that word.
Great numbers of them at Gibeon.
They've used the word slaughter quite a bit in the Old Testament.
But they use it like enthusiastically, like we're supposed to cheer them on. Like,
that's the way I take it. Like
awesome! That's some great slaughtering. You guys are. I'm so excited about your slaughtering.
Right.
Dude, we need to do a slaughter. Slaughtering is awesome. Then the Israelites chased the enemy along the road to Beth Horon, killing them all the way to Azekah and Mecca. Sure.
Yeah.
Killing them all along the way.
Yeah.
With a stab here and a punch there and a...
Right.
Killing and slaughtering and murdering and...
Yeah, they couldn't just let them run away. They had to just chase them down and kill them all.
They had to take them down.
Yeah.
All this bloodletting.
Right.
So violent. As the Amorites retreated down the road from Beth Horon, the Lord destroyed them. Destroyed them with a terrible hailstorm from heaven that continued until they reached Azekah.
Destroyed them with hail.
He destroyed... I have sat in my car in a hailstorm, and hail has not destroyed my car.
Right. To be fair, they didn't have cars back then.
No, I'm just saying, like, he destroyed them. And I'm like...
it could have been some really, like, softball-sized hail, maybe.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, small hail. But, yeah, hail can get very big. It can. It can. And apparently it was.
It was destroying them. So.
There was some big hail that day, I can tell you.
I guess. But if the Israelites were chasing them the whole time...
They got hailed too,
weren't they getting hit too?
One would think.
I don't know.
Maybe it magicked away from them.
Maybe they killed enough people and then God took it from there.
God's like, I got this.
Turn around, I got the rest of this.
Yeah. The hail killed more of the enemy than the Israelites killed with the sword.
Wow.
God was like all for real on the murder scene.
Yeah. That's interesting. Usually God doesn't get his hands dirty.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, you guys take care of that shit.
Because he's very enthusiastic about cheering on the murder.
Right.
But this time he was like...
unless it comes to killing his own people.
Yeah.
Then he's all for it.
He loves murdering
doing that.
his own people.
Yeah.
But this time it's like he was bored. He's like, I haven't smoked some folk in a while.
Right.
I got to get me some smote on.
Yeah.
On the day the Lord gave the Israelites victory over the Amorites, Joshua prayed to the Lord in front of all the people of Israel. He said, quote, "Let the sun stand still over Gibeon and the moon over the valley of Ajalon." So the sun stood still and the moon stayed in place.
Shit.
Until the nation of Israel had defeated its enemies. What?
That's not possible.
No.
And it didn't happen. I can guarantee that.
No, it didn't.
It really fucked some shit up. And
apparently this thing that I'm reading is missing a word because it said, "Is this event not recorded in ?" I'm thinking that it's got to be like recorded in history or in the book of instruction or something, but it's just in ?
Yeah, okay.
So shitty book I'm reading here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shitty book of a shitty book.
we missed a word.
Missed a word. The sun stayed in the middle of the sky, and it did not set as on a normal day.
That's so stupid.
Such bullshit.
So stupid.
There has never been a day like this one before or since, or even when it happened, I dare say.
Right, yeah.
When the Lord answered such a prayer, surely the Lord fought for Israel that day! Exclamation point.
I guess, yeah.
Why? Why did he need to hold... Wait, let me just hold this sun up real quick. I'm not quite done with all the hail. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why? Why did he need to do that?
Why does it matter?
Right?
What does that matter? What does the sun and the moon staying where they are have to do with anything other than just making up something ridiculous?
You could snap your finger right quick, like pull a Thanos and make them...
Right, you could just be dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
Right.
Why did you have to...
What do we have to stop celestial beings for?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Or celestial, whatever you call them, bodies.
Heavenly bodies.
Yeah,
yeah.
those.
I don't really understand this. Like, how... They're trying to tell us how awesome God is, his power. He had the power to stop the sun. And I'm like, but why did he need to stop the sun, though?
But see, even in the wording itself, it's wrong because we're going around the sun.
Right.
Not the sun going around us.
Exactly.
So he didn't stop shit.
No, he did not.
He didn't even know how to word it correctly.
True.
So I don't believe anything that's said there because...
Not only didn't he stop any celestial bodies, more than that, if he was omnipotent, he didn't need to.
Right. Well, yeah.
So the whole thing is dumb. The whole thing is dumb. If you were going to pull out a magic move like that, don't you save it for when your people are being slaughtered?
Right.
Like,
right.
you already have the upper hand. It wasn't necessary.
Right.
Because Joshua and his boys, they were all murdery and stabby. God had the hail going on. Why did he be like, hold on, I got more?
Right.
For no reason.
He was just really trying to show off, apparently.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it wasn't necessary. They were already dying.
Right.
Then Joshua and the Israelite army returned to their camp at Gilgal. During the battle, the 5 kings escaped and hid in a cave at Mecca.
Well, that's awesome.
Why did they escape?
How did the kings always live till the last minute? Like the rest of their people die, but the kings always make it.
Run away!
At least until, I mean, they might still get killed, but they get killed last.
It's always last.
Always.
Always last. When Joshua heard that they had been found, he issued this command.
Kill them.
Quote, cover the opening of the cave with large rocks and place guards at the entrance to keep the kings inside.
Oh my God.
Seriously?
So you're not even going to like just go in and kill them. You're just going to like starve them out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The rest of you continue chasing the enemy and cut them down from the rear. I thought
they already did that.
I thought they were already dead and hailed.
Whatever. I guess there's more of them, apparently.
Whatever. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Don't give them a chance to get back to their towns, for the Lord your God has given you victory over them.
Yay!
Except that, again, you're using a past tense against an item that has not occurred yet.
Right.
You're back and forth through time
and
here.
And you also already
stupid.
told us that you destroyed them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
This phrasing is all stupid and unnecessary and silly and didn't happen.
Right.
Clearly.
Right.
So Joshua and the Israel... It's kind of like if I'm trying to tell you the story of, I don't know, like Little Red Riding Hood. And I'm like, Little Red Riding Hood was walking through the forest and the wolf ate her that day. But Little Red Riding Hood got to Grandma's house. And it's like, wait, what? No, you're telling the story all wrong.
Yeah.
Everything's out of order.
Right.
Just try. Try. So Joshua and the Israelite army continued the slaughter, because of course they did, and completely crushed the enemy, which of course they did.
Right.
They totally wiped out the 5 armies except for the tiny remnant that managed to reach their fortified towns. Okay. So they didn't then.
They didn't, yeah.
They did. They didn't. I was doing a little bit of that song by Grandson there. We did it. We didn't. Oh my God, that song is so good.
Gotcha.
You got to hear it.
I'm sure I have heard it. I just can't replace it now.
It's really, really good. Highly recommend.
Right.
The kid introduced me to it, and it's like my favorite song by them.
Got it.
Okay. Then the Israelites returned safely to Joshua in the camp at Mecca. I keep thinking of like Mackinac Island, Or, as they said in Station 11, Mackinac.
Right.
After that, no one dared to speak even a word against Israel. Why? You didn't kill them all. Right. Then Joshua said, hey, remove the rocks covering the opening of the cave and bring the 5 kings to me.
Oh, they're not going to starve them out. Because he's going to put them on spears probably or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they brought the 5 kings out of the cave. The kings of, got to repeat myself here,
right.
Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish, and Eglon.
Okay.
When they brought them out, Joshua told the commanders of his army, come and put your feet on the king's necks. You be a dick for no reason other than dickishness.
Right.
This is grotesque.
Yeah.
And they did as they were told. Don't ever be afraid or discouraged, Joshua told his men. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord is going to do this to all of your enemies. Then Joshua killed each of the 5 kings and impaled them on 5 sharpened poles, where they hung until evening.
Oh, there we go.
Because
there
of
it was.
Course, yeah. As the sun was going down, finally.
Yeah, after those multiple days.
Well, after sitting in the sky or whatever. Joshua gave instructions for the bodies of the kings to be taken down from the poles and thrown into the cave where they had been hiding. Because why not?
Sure.
Then they covered the opening of the cave with a large pile of rocks, which remains to this very day.
They say that so often. It's
in Joshua,
absurd.
Just in Joshua.
It's absurd.
To this very day. It's still there to this very day.
Like, no, it's fucking not.
It's not. It's not there to this very day.
Right. No, just stop saying that.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
You sound childish.
Right?
This is how a 4th grader writes a story.
Yeah. And
these people are older than 4th graders.
Right.
So this tells me they're not very bright.
Right.
And I know that IQ increases in every generation just because there's more and more to remember and more connections to make.
Sure.
But it seems as though these people were not as bright as 4th graders today.
Right.
And that's just sad. I'm sad for them. I'm embarrassed for them.
Yeah.
That same day, a lot happened that day. It's a good thing the sun was standing still. Joshua captured and destroyed the town of Mecca. He killed everyone in it because murder is fun, including the king, leaving no survivors. He destroyed them all. He killed the king of Mecca as he had killed the king of Jericho.
I thought he just killed them.
I don't fucking know.
I thought they pulled them out of the cave and killed them.
Oh, this one king was not one of those 5. King? He was a different king.
Okay.
I guess. Who cares?
Maybe.
Whatever.
All right.
Who cares?
Sure.
Then Joshua and the Israelites went to Libnah and attacked it. Again, murder is fun.
Right.
There, too, the Lord gave them the town and its king. He killed everyone in it, leaving no survivors.
Wait, what? I feel like he's saying that 2 things happened here.
No, I could go back and read the other 5. These are different kings.
Other kings?
These are more kings.
Okay.
There's lots of kings going around.
All right.
So many towns.
Okay.
Yeah. Leaving no survivors. Then Joshua killed the king of Libnah as he had killed the king of Jericho. So there's all these kings being slaughtered and hung up on poles.
Okay.
From Libnah, Joshua and the Israelites went to Lachish and attacked it. Wait a minute. Lachish was one of the ones.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're saying 2 different things happened here.
Yeah.
They're saying that they killed the kings in their towns and also in the cave.
In the cave.
And
yeah.
What?
Yeah. Here again, the Lord gave them Lachish. Joshua took it on the 2nd day and killed everyone in it, just as he had done at Libnah. During the attack on Lachish, King Horam of Gezer, you old geezer, arrived with his army to help defend the town, but Joshua's men killed him and his army, leaving no survivors.
Yeah.
Boy, Joshua, his balls are so big.
Right, he can kill kings twice.
His balls are always bouncing.
From the left and to the right.
Yeah, he's got the biggest balls of them all. Yeah. Go Joshua. I'm so disenchanted. Like, not that I was ever enchanted. It's just, I'm like, yeah, you're awesome, whatever.
Right.
It's hard to be impressed with a dude that's like, I have magic and God and stopping this. I'm like, then you're not really that cool. I mean,
right.
Go you.
Yeah.
Like, I guess if
you're not doing shit. It's all God.
Yeah. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Then Joshua and the Israelite army went on to Eglon and attacked it. They captured it that day and killed everyone in it. he completely destroyed everyone, just as he had done at Lachish.
Yeah.
From Eglon, Joshua and the Israelite army went up to Hebron and attacked it. Oh my God, this is just a chapter of, like, killing town after town after town after town.
It's literally contradicting itself in the same fucking chapter that we are reading. Because this is so weird.
It's dumb. It's, again, fourth graders.
Yeah.
They captured the town and killed everyone in it, including its king, leaving no survivors. Because murder is fun.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to all of its surrounding villages, and just as he had done at Eglon, he completely destroyed the entire population.
Go Joshua.
Love murdering children and women and defenseless people who just want to fucking live their lives.
Yeah.
Then Joshua and the Israelites turned back and attacked Gibeon. He captured the town, its king, and all of its surrounding villages. He completely destroyed everyone in it, leaving no survivors. He did to Gibeon and its king just what he had done to Hebron and to Libnah and its king.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Awesome. You are one murdery fuck.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's the thing. Like, Moses, he led his people through the desert and around and about, and he kept them fed and watered and clothed and etc. Right?
Yeah.
And he kept them together as much as possible. And that was somewhat commendable. You know, for 40 years he did this shit, right?
Yeah.
Joshua takes over, and, like, within days, he's like, I'm murdering you, I'm murdering you, I'm murdering fucking everybody up in here.
Right.
Like, goddamn, Joshua, take a fucking beat, you know? So Joshua conquered the whole region. The whole fucking region.
Yeah.
The kings and the people of the hill country, the Negev, the western foothills, and the mountain slopes. He completely destroyed everyone in the land, leaving no survivors, just as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded. Mm-hmm. Except I know that is not true, because I know that later on, people did survive, because then they led the Israelites to, worship false gods and to fall away.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything to hold true in the Bible. So
nothing
seems to hold up.
Even from one sentence to the next. Nothing is ever... You can't even follow these fucking stories.
Right.
This is bullshit. Joshua slaughtered them from Kadesh Barnea to Gaza, and from the region around the town of Goshen up to Gibeon. Joshua conquered all these kings and their land in a single campaign, for the Lord, the God of Israel, was fighting for his people. Then Joshua and the Israelite army returned to their camp at Gilgal. The end.
All right. Joshua killed lots of people.
I'm so unimpressed.
Yeah.
Honestly. He is a dirty, bloody fuck.
He really is.
I do not like Joshua, and I think we're supposed to like him, and I don't.
Yep.
The end. That's all I got.
That's all I got, too.
I hate this guy.
So, tomorrow, we're doing our Q&A.
Yeah.
You got anything prepped for that?
I don't have anything prepped, but I know that you had questions about that, commander of the Lord that just appeared for, 3 sentences.
Right. That was so weird.
And he was like, take off your fucking sandals.
I have a feeling it was either hypothetically God or an angel. But
they forgot.
It's still there was no follow up to it.
No,
and it was really dumb.
So I'm gonna look into that a little bit, I think. And if I can't find that, I guess I'll look into where this cave's at or some shit.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see.
And why they killed the kings twice in different ways.
Yeah. I'll see what I can find.
All right. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow with our Q&A, and
then Sunday is our replay.
Yep.
And then Monday we will be back for Joshua chapter 11.
All right. See you guys.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.